thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be the 4 or more tag. I've had this tag on my list for so long. I saw Lauren May Beauty and also Lisa Stevens do this one fairly recently. I believe they said Emily Noel actually created this tag like 2 or 3 years ago. Like, it's a tag that's been out there for quite some time. But I had something really similar to this on my filming list. Basically just talking about makeup products that I have repurchased several of. So several of the same lipstick brands. That's kind of what got this idea started in my head for me, because when I was talking about certain brands, I kept saying, and I've gone on to repurchase, you know, different shades, and that tells you how much I really love it. So I really wanted to do a video like this, and then when I saw the 4 or more tag start to come back, I thought, perfect, I will just go ahead and do that tag. So I will have Lauren's channel, Lisa's channel, and also Emily Noel. I will have all of their channels listed in my description box if you want to see more videos like this. But if you would like to see a little bit of my makeup collection and what I have 4 or more products of, why don't we go ahead and get started. This probably won't be shocking, but the majority of this video is going to be lip products. So I'm going to start with lip products, and then I'm going to switch over to eyes, and then I'm going to come back to lips just to kind of mix it up. But I'm going to kick it off with one of my favorite liquid lipstick brands. That is Dose of Colors and their liquid lipsticks. For this video, I tried to keep it for items that I have repurchased myself versus something that I've received a lot of in PR and things like that, because I just thought that when I was having this original video idea, I wanted to show what I keep repurchasing, what I love so much that I want more of in my collection and that sort of thing. And Dose of Colors, I have purchased every single one of these liquid lipsticks myself. I have, let's see, I have 6 different shades here. The first one that I ever bought from Dose of Colors was Stone. This was featured in my top 20 nude and pink lipstick video. I'll have that one listed down below. And then also Lazy Daisy was featured in that one as well. But I also have the shade Minty, which I believe this was a limited edition shade. And then the other one that I know is not limited edition, this one was actually sent to me from my friend Candace. This is in Rosebud. It's a really cool toned pink color. And then these two were also in the set with Lazy Daisy, and they are not available right now, but I'm pretty sure they are going to be coming out as a permanent shade. I've heard Anna, the owner of Dose of Colors, say that. And these are in the shades Let's Cuddle and Warm and Fuzzy. I really do hope that they come back. But I love the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula. I talk about it all the time. These are about $18, so they are more pricey, but I mean, I've purchased 6 different shades, so I love them. So something a little bit more affordable from the drugstore is the Maybelline lipsticks. I have 4 currently in my collection right now. There has been a time where I had a lot more in my collection as well, and I've just kind of been decluttering them throughout the years, because when I first started building up my lipstick collection, Maybelline is really what I had the most of in there. I love their regular lipstick formula, and it's like $7 or $8 depending on where you can find them at the drugstore, and I just think that they are amazing. Truffle Tease and Clay Crush were both featured in my top 20 video, so that one will be linked down below. I have everything swatched out there as well, including On Me. So I love these colors. I also have Peach Buff and Born With It. These were actually sent to me from my friend Brooke. I believe she sent me both of these actually. But it doesn't matter to me, like their creamy collection, their matte collection, I really enjoy all of them, and like I said, they're just a really good price point, and they're just a really nice regular lipstick. If you're not a liquid lipstick fan, I would suggest checking out Maybelline, because these are some of my favorite lipsticks. Another liquid lipstick brand that I absolutely love and was featured heavily in my top 20 video is Huda Beauty. So I first purchased a set from Huda Beauty that had 2 mini liquid lipsticks in there and also a lip liner. I was so impressed. I went on and purchased a full-size liquid lipstick from her, and then also when her new Nude collection came out of mini liquid lipsticks, I purchased that again. So I should actually have 4, 5, 6, I should have 7 of her liquid lipsticks, and I'm only holding 5 here. One I did give away, so I'm missing 1. I will have to find that. I looked in my purse before I did this video to make sure I had everything grabbed out, but I might have missed it in there. So I currently have 6 liquid lipsticks from Huda Beauty. In my top 20 video, I mentioned Girlfriend, which is the full size that I have, and then also Wifey. This is like one of my go-to nudes at the moment. I absolutely love it. And then I also do have Sugar Mama, Bombshell, and then Trendsetter. The full sizes are $20. I definitely love when they come out with these mini versions as well, because I think for my set of 4, I paid like $24 or something like that for 4 minis, and because I have such a huge lipstick collection, I just had to put lipstick declutter on my filming list the other day. Oh, that's gonna be a sad day. But since I have such a big lipstick collection, obviously it takes me some time to get through a lipstick, so I have 0 problems buying minis, and I enjoy having a little bit of a break on the cost, but still getting really fun lipsticks. So Huda Beauty, definitely some of my favorite liquid lipsticks out there. Alrighty, going off lips for a little bit, I have some eye products here. I definitely have 4 or more singles from Makeup Geek. I started buying the Makeup Geek singles, I'm pretty sure before I even started a YouTube channel, because I always heard so many people talking about Makeup Geek. Makeup Geek was a brand that I mentioned in my video where I talked about brands I wish would come into Sephora and Ulta, and I saw the news that they're coming into stores. I don't think it said which store. I'm assuming Ulta, but I don't think that was said for sure. But they're coming into a store, and I am so excited about that. I think that's exactly what that brand needs, because this used to be such a talked about, loved on brand, and then all of a sudden it just kind of like lost steam somewhere along the way, which is really upsetting, but I'm really excited to see them coming back. So I have a lot of different shades. I believe everything in this magnetic palette I did purchase myself. Some of the first shades that I purchased: Peach Smoothie, Creme Brulee, Shimma Shimma, Cocoa Bear. This one is Bitten over here. I think this one is called like Envy. I loved these shades so much. And then I also have another magnetic palette full of more of their single shades. Definitely the Makeup Geek Single Shadows. I definitely have more than 4 of them. Another brand that I have 4 eyeshadow singles from is Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have this little palette that I put together from Ulta. They were having a special one time, like buy 4 for $40 and get a palette free or something like that. So I took advantage of it. I have, oh, let's see, can I recall the names off the top of my head? I know that this one is Birkin, Burnt Orange, Pink Champagne, and Henna, I believe, are the shade names. I actually don't really love the Anastasia singles. I like the mattes just fine, but the shimmers don't really do much for me, and I tend to reach for my Anastasia palettes, especially the Modern Renaissance, over these singles here. And Burnt Orange, I believe, is in Modern Renaissance as well, but I have 4 Anastasia singles as well. And some eyeshadow palettes that I have 4 or more of are the Morphe palettes. I do have a lot of Morphe eyeshadow palettes. I did have some gifted to me from friends. I also recently have gotten on the Morphe PR list, but I have definitely bought at least 4 Morphe palettes on my own, if not more. I've purchased the 350. The 35T was the first Morphe eyeshadow palette that I ever purchased. I've purchased the 35R, so I've purchased definitely a lot of the Morphe palettes. They were really helpful to me when I was first like starting to build up my makeup collection, because they actually were more affordable, and I was also getting a bunch of different shades to try to be able to experiment with, because especially when I had a smaller collection and I would watch tutorials and I would want to recreate them, I was struggling because I wouldn't have a lot of the shades in there. And if you watched, I did a recreating a YouTube video before it became a thing to do that video. I'll have it listed down below, but I say that I follow YouTube tutorials, and I follow them really, really closely. So when someone was using a shade that I didn't have, it would like stress me out. So it was really nice to have these big 35 palettes because they came with so many different shades. I did just do a declutter recently, but these are the Morphe palettes that stuck around with me. I have the 25A and the 25B palettes. Of course, the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette had to stay in my collection. It's one of my favorite palettes. I just recently got the 24G from Morphe, so I kept that one in my collection. And then I did want to keep the 350, mostly being a YouTuber and having it for like comparison sakes and things like that. That's why I decided to keep the 350. And also the 350 too. I really, really love this palette. So I did want to keep that one. So that's currently what my Morphe palette collection looks like. But yeah, I had even more than this at one time. Next up, I have quite a few Colourpop palettes. Like a lot. I probably could have talked about the Colourpop Super Shock Shadows as well. I think I probably still have 4, but they're just not my favorite, and I would rather just talk about the palettes, because I think the palettes are so much better than these Super Shock Shadows. When they came out with their pressed eyeshadows, I got so excited, and clearly, like, hello. I think I have purchased all of these myself except for the Yes Please palette my friend Candace sent to me, and then this original palette here I had another friend send to me as well. This was like one of the first palettes that really came out from Colourpop with 4 of the pressed shadows in there. I've recently purchased the All I See Is Magic palette. I love this palette. I think it is so good. I'm very impressed with it. I also recently purchased the Dream Street palette in collaboration with Kathleen. It's also a really nice palette. And then I have the 2 palettes here that I Love Sarah E. or Karen did in collaboration with Colourpop. And again, I really enjoyed these. I did my affordable palette declutter fairly recently, and I just had a really hard time saying goodbye to any of these Colourpop palettes because I like them so much. I know people were saying I could pop these out and put them into one big Z palette, but I actually don't mind having these little palettes like this. I personally don't mind it, and that's kind of like what I prefer. So I like keeping my little singles in here like this. I don't mind that at all, but yeah, definitely the Colourpop pressed eyeshadows and their palettes I'm clearly a big fan of. So next up, I will briefly talk about some lashes that I currently own 4 or more of in my collection. Who knows what I'm gonna say? Oh yeah, it's the Pur Lashes, I know. If you're newer to my channel, I love the Pur Lashes. You could call me the hype girl for the Pur Lashes if you want. I'm waiting for Pur to give me a job offer as the hype girl for these lashes. It's okay, I'll keep waiting. It's fine, I'll keep waiting. These are my favorite lashes right now, and it's kind of crazy how much I love them. I'm constantly recommending them. I wear them all the time, except for today when I don't have lashes on, and I apparently just wanted to be a Barbie doll. I don't. I've been really loving pink lately, and if you can't tell, like today was the day that I really wanted to show you how much I love the color pink. But these, like I said, are just my favorite lashes. They're $14, which I think is a pretty darn fair price. I can reuse them several times. My favorite shades are Bombshell and Diva, and I've repurchased them over and over. I did originally get these sent to me in PR, and then I've gone on to repurchase them many times, especially those 2 styles, because they are just my favorite. You can find them on the Pur website, and then Bombshell and Diva are also available on the Ulta website, so I'll have everything linked down below, of course, but I love these lashes. And then I just have a few more lip products to finish it off with. So these are the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. These are kind of similar to me to the Maybelline ones. Like when I started building up my lipstick collection, I purchased so many of these NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. I still really enjoy them to this day, and I would highly recommend them. I had both London and also Abu Dhabi in my top 20 nude lipstick shades. I love these. I've repurchased London several times, and I've repurchased Abu Dhabi at least once. And then 2 other shades that I've purchased for myself is also Athens and then San Paulo. And also I know that I've purchased Milan for myself as well, which is a lighter pink. I did a PR package from NYX, and it came with the entire line of the soft matte lip creams, and I got so excited over that, just knowing how many I had purchased myself and how much I loved those soft matte lip creams. To get the entire line was a really special day for me, and one that I don't think that I'll ever forget because it was so cool. But those are the 4 shades that I have currently that I've purchased myself, and like I said, I also have purchased Milan, but I really enjoy the soft matte lip creams. I think they are fantastic. And then the last items that I have to chat about are the Colourpop lipsticks. I have purchased many Colourpop lipsticks, both the Ultra Mattes and then when they came out the Ultra Satins. I started purchasing the Ultra Satins as well. Some of the shades that I have right now is Sunday, which is a really nice neutral pink. I also have the shade Strip, which I believe Candace sent to me. And then I have 0.0, which was the collaboration with Kathleen Lights, one of my favorite cool toned lipsticks. And then I also have Screenshot and Instigator. These are both peachy shades. I purchased them when they came out with like a peach collection, and it had a trio of lipsticks in there. I have had way more than, what is this, 5? I've had way more than 5 in my collection for Colourpop lipsticks. I've talked about it in past videos, but I don't feel like the Ultra Mattes hold up very well. I feel like the formula goes bad after a short period of time. The Ultra Satins hang on for a little bit longer, but again, I have problems where I have to declutter them fairly frequently because the formula just goes bad. It changes colors. It doesn't look good on the lips as much, but they are only like $6, I believe, for both of them. So if you have a smaller collection, if you have a lip color that when you love it, you wear it every single day until it's completely gone, I would totally say get the Colourpop ones at the $6 because they are a really nice formula. I just feel like I have to declutter them quickly, and since I have a larger lipstick collection, that's kind of a bummer. But yes, the Colourpop Ultra Mattes and Ultra Satins, I have purchased way more than 4 of these. So that is going to do it for the 4 or more tag video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and seeing some of the products that I absolutely love and that I continue to repurchase. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you have in your collection that you have 4 or more of that you just absolutely love and have to have several shades in your collection? I would love to know. Again, I will have those other channels linked down below, Lauren, Lisa, and Emily Noel. They will all be down there in case you're interested in checking out some other channels or some other videos similar to this. But as always, if you guys did enjoy this video, I hope that you will give it a thumbs up. I hope that you will also consider subscribing before you go, and I will catch you guys in tomorrow's video.